See, this is live, but for those who watch the playback, I'm just going to jump right into the message. I'm sharing wealth codes and ways that we can think that expand our thinking and expand our consciousness. I share this on TikTok. If you're interested in my TikTok, it's at it's me underscore Jaimi, Jaimi. Have fun over there. But anyway, I decided that what I read from one of my favorite books, Happy Pocket Full of Money, was something that I was going to share with the collective because it's something that I'm going to be eating on for the next week. And there's 3 principles I want to share with you guys. You ready to jump into it? Okay, let's do it. Number 1, think outside the box. We hear think outside the box all the time, but let me expound on think outside the box. And I'm going to take a small excerpt from this book. Think outside the box. The box that has been created by you, your past conditioning, experience, news, teachers, other people around you, and so on. It's not a real box. It only exists in your mind and in the minds of those around you. That's all that keeps the box there. It's not real on its own. It needs you and everyone else to survive. What does that mean? So many of these ideals that we hear, whether we got them from school or our parents or religion or social media or TV or just stuff that we from the beginning of time just thought of as rule of thumb, this is how you save money. This is how you make money. This is how you need to go to school. You need to, whatever it might be. Now is a great time to examine thinking outside of that, thinking beyond that. You have to know that these are things that you were told, and these were also things that other people were told. Now you guys all walk around thinking that this is law, this is what it is, when there are so many ways that are incalculable that God, the universe, life can bring you what you desire that go far beyond the constructs that you're used to. Why would we want to base anything that we desire off of past conditioning, off of past experiences, or off of our own experiences? If you're looking to grow and experience something different, what good is it going to be to follow all the rules and all of the ideas from the past? We got to think outside the box. It's not only about being creative. It's really about examining what your habitual and subconscious thoughts, like let's just say you're habitual. What are your habitual thoughts about a thing? One of the boxes I'm jumping outside of is the idea that men lead and women are supposed to submit to men and be quiet and do it. Whatever all that is about, what if they're supposed to submit to us? What if we're the leaders? Aren't we though? If you think about the art of seduction and how easy it is for women to influence men's decisions and behaviors and all of these things, why could it not be an idea that they submit to us? Why could that not be an idea? Because the box keeps saying, submit, religious, that you submit. We hear it on the letter, submit. That doesn't make it right. Because I think too, for women, if we think differently and lead, so to speak, and this is not about bossing anybody around or controlling anybody or anybody being less than someone else. All of those ideas gotta go. It just so anyway, I'm not gonna get all into that, but I'm just sharing it because these are ideals and boxes that we think of. I don't want to be making any decisions solely based off my past conditioning, past experiences, what the news says, what social media says, what my teacher said, what my parents say, I'm trying to build a life, and I know what to do. You know what to do. Just don't think you have to do what you've always done or what everyone else is doing. There's more ways to build a house. There's more than one way to build a house. There's more than one way to build a car. There's more than one way. Let your mind fly free, baby. You can do this in anything from product development to finance to new business ideas or anything else. You do it merely by being aware intending to do it, and consciously dropping your constructions. You can break out of the box by thinking outside of it. Number 2, make all conditions serve you, for that's what they're here to do. Any and everything that's going on in your life is designed to serve you, even if you don't like it. But if you take that mentality, this is here to serve me, you start to expand your way, you start to expand your ideas and the way you think about what you're experiencing. It's not happening to me. And you don't even have to say, this is happening for me, even though it is. It's happening to serve me. So when you ask powerful questions, you get powerful answers. So if you ask, if you ask, what would it take to know exactly why I'm going through what I'm going through right now? What would it take to make the next aligned action step that I need to take to move me on from what I'm experiencing right now? What would it take to have clarity in how this particular circumstance is serving me right now? You're going to get the answer. Be in expectation of the answer. And guess where the answer is going to come from? You, which is the best place for the answer to come from. Face all financial and other difficulties calmly and without worry. Face financial and all other difficulties calmly and without worry. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. You dig? It means no worries. I'm saying it so many times because this is something I need to do myself. And to be honest, I have been putting this into action for the past 3 days. I got an unexpected check in the mail for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I didn't have to do anything for it. And it may be small, but it's big. And it only took a small mental shift to shift. Because worry and anxiety stops the flow. It just keeps you in the state of stickiness. Whatever's not flowing, whether it's love, relationships, money, career, whatever it is that's not flowing, when you two and three tie together, when you perpetuate the energy of stuckness, you stay stuck. So face all financial and other difficulties calmly and without worry. Even before they occurred, they have been solved. Before your problem happened, before there was a problem, before the problem existed, the answer was created. It has already been solved. Just receive that. It's hard for us to think that way because we're used to thinking, oh my God, there's a problem. We got to do something. I got to, and what do I, and now you're all caught up in the problem and how do I fix? Know first that whatever problem you're facing, the answer was created before the problem was even created. So let's not make the problem bigger. How can the problem be bigger than the answer if the answer came first? If the solution came first? Okay. There's no coincidences. God works perfectly. Perfectly. What is the last point I want to make? Yes. Don't resist whatever happens along the way. This is just like an extra tip. Don't resist whatever happens along the way, for it's only nature's incalculable way working to bring you what you envisioned. We think we know everything. We think we know everything. You cannot calculate the way God operates. You're just one person. You know things, but this is the way you call it in. This is the way you get your answers. This is the way you solve your problems and become a conduit, flowing easily on the way to your desired outcome. It doesn't have to be hard. Suffering is a choice. And I'm not saying that you can't have your emotions about certain things, but suffering, that's prolonged. That's a choice. That's not helping you. So with these principles that I'm sharing, this is the key. This is the way, baby. And it's been working for me. And this is why I've chosen to stick with this particular teaching for an entire week. I'm going to talk about it as much as possible because it's the kind of ideal you don't want to hear it and be like, oh my God, that's so good. You want it to integrate within your life so you can actually put it into action and get some different results. So if you're just joining in or you're watching the replay, number one, think outside the box. Okay, don't let your past conditioning and experiences and what you've been through and what they said and what they do and what social media does and the news says and all that dictate how you function or get a thing done. Get outside of that. Those were only things that you were told and only things that you've experienced. There's more. Number two, make all conditions serve you because that's what they're there for. Any and everything that you're going through is here to serve you. Bow down. I'm from that H-town, coming down. Bow down. You get it? What's going on is here to serve me. If we can't listen and look out and be available to receive those answers and guidance or next aligned action steps, how are we going to get there if we're just focused on before you even have a problem, the solution came first. Don't make the problem bigger than the solution. The solution is there. It was there first. Don't resist whatever happens along the way. Receive everything happening in the now, even if you don't like it, because there's no way you can compute or figure out the incalculable, magical ways that every single thing around you is conspiring to give you exactly what you asked for. Get your hands out the pot. You resisting what's going on, even when it don't look good. And I'm talking to myself too, because I be wanting to get real aggy. Get your fingers out the pot, do your part by keeping your vision in the top of your mind, in the top of your speech. Keep it on your chest. Oh, I know. I'm going to be a multimillionaire. When I got on Netflix $1 Million Secret, millions were on my mind. Like the way it all played out, I didn't even know that I was going... I don't even know how to explain all that. I'm gonna have to do another video on that because I don't want to get all caught up. But what I'm saying is you never know how what you desire is going to be brought to you. You just have to stay in the energy of knowing it's yours and keep them little eyes open. Keep your feelers out, okay? Hold up your end of the bargain by keeping your vision high and steadfast and think, speaking according to your vision. Because you do not have to understand how your wealth will be created. You do not have to understand how the love of your life will find you or you will find it. You do not have to understand how you're going to get out of the situation you're currently in. You don't have to understand. Just hold your vision high and speak accordingly. Even when it looks messy, the messy part be the part that's taking you right to the thing. But a lot of us give up when it gets messy, and that's why we stay in the stuckness. Trust me, I know. Lastly, be detached. And this is a hard part because I'm telling you to keep your vision, think, speak, and act according to what you want, but I'm also telling you to be detached. But that detachment is what's going to help you not malfunction and short circuit when things don't look like you're headed to the thing that you desire. It's the detachment. It's like, oh, well, okay, well, this has to be part of it. Ouch. Okay, so it didn't happen the way I think, but it's still happening. It doesn't have to look the way I thought it was gonna look. It's still happening. This allows nature's creativity to work for you. Detachment means not preferring anything other than what is happening right now, but having the freedom to choose a different future. How do we choose a different future? When we are not dictating and thinking we know everything and controlling everything that is happening in this moment so we can make it happen. We leave room to continue to make choices towards the desired outcome, towards what we actually want. That's our only job, is to keep what we desire on our heart and on our mind and on our speech, and be cognizant of that in each step as the world moves around us, knowing that what we desire is making its way to us even when it doesn't look like it. The way God works is incalculable. It's magical. I love magic. The other day I was feeling like, am I tripping? Like, am I being dumb for thinking that magic is real? And I don't mean like hocus pocus, but I mean, I believe in the possibilities that I can't see. I expect stuff to happen that I can't do. I know I can't do everything. So I really had to contend with myself. And that's when I came across these passages that I'm sharing with you. Because I'm like, no, girl. You know that magic is real and what it looks like and who you need to be to receive it. And sometimes it's counterintuitive because of the way we've been taught. That's why I want you to think outside the box. You cannot think from past conditioning. You know what I'm saying? If I want it, I'm gonna get it done. You gotta do this to have this. And if you don't, the only thing you need to do, you know what you need to do. And it's more weightless than trying to control the outcomes of everything and to carry the suffering of the thing when it doesn't look the way you think it should look. Preferring an alternative now, which means preferring something different than what's going on, leads to delaying the achievement of your goals. I'm so guilty of this. Oh my God, the way I be freaking out and glitching out sometimes. That's why I'm going to stay on this for an entire week. I need it in the forefront of my brain. You need it in the forefront of your brain. Because it is so easy to default to, oh my God, and I lost it, and this didn't happen, and this is going wrong, and it is so easy to get caught up in that. Have your moment, but don't stay there. Suffering is self-induced. Suffering is this prolonged, like, you don't have to do that. You really don't. Not if you do the things that I just shared with you in this video. So this is under 20 minutes. Those are the 3 things that I wanted to share with you guys because it's the fastest and most effective and most enjoyable way to make your way to your desired outcomes that I thought it was worth a share. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share with somebody, let it play in the background while you're cleaning your house. Let these ideals sink in because you need them. I just got back from the gym, so I'm gonna have some boiled eggs. Then I'm gonna go to the store, get some Wagyu beef to cook up with my rice and some veggies so I could just stay on the up and up. Maybe I'll put some avocado on that thing, some cilantro, and have a nice little bowl. Doesn't that sound good? I'm gonna do that. Drink some water and go about my day. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're subscribed. Peace. How do I get out?